Hey everyone, and welcome to our Vin Yin practice. So the first half of the practice will be flowing through some standing poses, and the last half of the practice will be coming down onto the mat to hold a couple of Yin poses. So we'll be holding those for a little bit longer than what we normally would in our Vinyasa or our Hatha practice. So to start, we'll start in our comfortable seated position. Eyes are closed. And we'll take the opportunity to settle into the practice here. Settle into your body, feel your body here on your mat, and just notice how you're feeling through your body without judgment. You want to sit up nice and tall. We've got even weight between the left and right sit bones. Spine is long, shoulders relaxed. Move your awareness to your breath. Just notice the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice the quality, notice the depth. We'll start to breathe a little bit deeper here. Breathing through the nose all the way down into the lower belly. As we inhale, we draw in prana, life force energy. As we exhale, we release any stagnant energy from the body. And we'll continue to breathe in this way for the next few breaths. Smooth, steady, deep, rhythmic breath. We can feel our chest, we can feel our rib cage expand and contract with our breath. Two more breaths here. As we inhale, we can gently open the eyes. We'll bring our hands to rest to the front of our knees, palms facing down. We'll move through a cat-cow to start, a seated variation. As we inhale, start to open up through the front body. Lift up through the heart center, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck your chin, rounding your back out. Moving through again, inhale through front body. Exhale, back body opening. We'll continue to move in this way for the next 3 breaths. And we can exaggerate the movement a little bit here, get that really nice opening here through the front body. And also through the back body as we round out through the back. Inhale, come back to center. From here, we're coming over onto hands and knees. So bring the knees wide, hips to heels, arms extended, third eye to the mat for forward stretch. So here in forward stretch, we want to ground down through the palms and the finger pads of our hands. And we can apply pressure through the palms of the hands here, and that'll help us to press our hips back a little bit closer towards our heels. Breathe into your back body here. Feel your back and side ribs expand and contract with your breath. Inhale, lift the head, coming over onto hands and knees. You want to tuck the back toes under, preparing for downward facing dog. Start to lift the hips up off the mat. And you might stay still in the pose here. You might start to bring some movement into your pose, maybe rotating the hips or your spine. Take the opportunity here in dog pose to again just notice how you're feeling through your body without judgment. And whatever we discover here, we can adjust our practice accordingly. We'll become still in our dog pose now. As we inhale, bend your knees, looking forward. As we exhale, step the right foot forward, coming into a lunge. And we're focusing here on bringing space to the inner hips. So you might start to move your body backwards and forwards or from side to side. Breathe into those inner hips. From here, flatten down through the palms or press back, dog pose. Inhale, bend your knees, looking forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward now. Same here again, we're focusing on bringing space to the inner hips. So you might start to move yourself from side to side or forward and backwards. Just notice here, maybe if this side feels a little bit tighter or maybe a bit more open than the first side. Inhale, lengthen your spine, looking forward. As we exhale, we're stepping forward and coming into Uttanasana. So bring a bend into the knees to start. Folding forward, and we're going to take a hold of the opposite elbows here. So we're grounding down through the soles of our feet. The legs are working, top half of the body is quite light. And you might even start to bring a rotation here through the spine. Inhale, gently release, and very slowly we start to roll ourselves all the way up to standing. We're coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. The eyes are closed. Here in Tadasana, we want to ground down through the soles of the feet. Draw up through the kneecaps. Draw up through your lower belly. Spine is long, shoulder blades flat against your back. Center yourself here, reconnect to your breath before we start to move through some sun salutations. As we inhale, gently open the eyes or draw the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold, bring your fingertips to your mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, half lift, looking forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step into plank. Option is to drop down to your knees if we need to. Elbows tucked in. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way to the mountain. Press through the tops of the feet. Inhale for cobra, move your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog, one breath. Inhale, bend your knees, looking forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Moving through the same again as we inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming into plank. And remember, we can drop to the knees if we need to. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, press through the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, looking forward. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands through heart center. We're going to move through one more round of the same, so we can flow through now at our own pace here using our breath. And we're using our sun salutations to build heat in our body, to synchronize our movement here with our breath. Once we've finished our last salutation, we come to stand tall in Tadasana, mountain pose. Eyes are closed. And notice the qualities of your breath. Feel your breath moving quicker, feel your heart beating, feel the heat in your body. Inhale, gently open the eyes. As we exhale, we're sinking down for Utkatasana, chair pose. So bending the knees, fingertips touch the mat. Inhale, draw the arms up and overhead. So here we can feel the legs are working really strongly. Here we want to draw up through the lower belly. Shoulder blades flat against the back. The heart center is nice and open. We can lift the gaze here. Exhale, folding forward, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. As we inhale, we're going to float our right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward. And the back heel drops down 90 degrees, so it's in line with the short edge of the mat. The front foot's going to intercept the arch of the back foot. Setting up here for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. As we inhale, draw the arms up. Arms coming out to shoulder height. Exhale, we'll sink down through that front knee. So here in Warrior 2, we want the front knee stacked over the front ankle. We want to draw up through the lower belly, tuck under through that front sit bone. Strong gaze is fixed over your front fingertips here. We've got a smooth, steady breath. As we inhale, leaning forward over the front of that right knee. Right elbow to right knee, left arm draws across the ear for side angle stretch. So we want to keep rotating through the spine, heart center and gaze is lifted. Inhale, coming back to Warrior 2. Exhale, coming into Reverse Warrior. Left hand to the back of the left leg. Flip the palm of the right. See if we can lean back here. Lift up a bit higher through your heart center. Lift your gaze. Inhale, coming back to Warrior 2. Exhale, side angle stretch. Coming into a bit of a flow here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Lift the back heel, press back. Downward facing dog. Center yourself here, reconnect to your breath. And we'll flow through that sequence on the left side now. As we inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, drop your right heel 90 degrees. It's aligned with the short edge of your mat. Front foot will intercept the arch of the back foot, setting up for warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, sink down through that left knee. So again, now we're tucking under through the left sit bone. Left knee stacked over the line of the left ankle. Strong gaze fixed over your left fingertips. Smooth, steady, rhythmic breath. Inhale, start to lean forward over the left knee. Side angle stretch here. Draw the right arm across the ear. Keep lifting and opening here through the heart center. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Right hand to the back of the right leg. Flip the palm of the left. See if we can lean back a little bit here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle stretch. Breathe into those right side ribs. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Lift the back heel, looking forward. As we exhale, we're stepping forward, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. From here, we can sink down, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, draw the arms up. Heart center nice and open. Exhale, coming back to standing. And coming back to Tadasana, eyes are closed. Pausing here. Again, notice the qualities of your breath. Just center yourself here. And take the opportunity to notice and absorb the effects of those last few poses. As we inhale, we can gently open the eyes, draw the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg up once again. Exhale, step the right foot forward. We're coming back to that high lunge here again. So we'll keep the gaze to the mat. We're drawing back on the right hip. Spine is nice and long. Breathe all the way down into those inner hips. And from here, we're going to gently drop down to the back knee. Untuck the back toes. And we're going to turn onto the outer blade of that front foot, and we want that right foot to be flexed here, so moving the opening not only now to the inner hips but also the outer hips. Take an inhale here, draw length into your spine. As we exhale, start to rotate here and extending out through those right fingertips so we can turn the gaze behind us. Smooth, steady breath. Now the option from here, we can bring our right foot back to the sole of the right foot here. Bring a bend into that left knee and see if we can take a hold of the top of the left foot in the palm of our right hand. That's just only an option for you here. So So we can use the inhale to press the foot away from our body. And as we exhale, we can draw that foot a little bit closer. So we'll keep working in this way for the next few breaths. And we can feel here nice strong opening for the inner hips, for the left quadricep. Inhale, very gently release that back foot. Walk that right foot back to the center of the mat. Lift the back knee and we'll come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Back knee stays lifted, coming back to that high lunge. So we're drawing back now on the left hip. That back leg is working here, so we're pressing through the heel of our right foot. Gaze is to the mat. Breathe into those inner hips. One more breath. From here, we'll gently drop down onto the back knee. Untuck the back toes. And bring both hands to the inside of the front foot. And we're going to peel that left foot up off the mat. So we're coming to the outer blade of the left foot. We'll start to drop that left knee out to the side. So bringing that opening now to the outer left hip. Take an inhale here. Draw length into the spine. As we exhale, coming into that twist, and we can extend out through those left fingertips. So as we exhale, maybe we can rotate a little bit deeper. We can turn the gaze behind us. So option is to stay here if you'd like to go on. We can now move that left foot back to the sole of the foot. Bend your right knee. And we'll take a hold of the top of the right foot in the palm of our left hand. As we inhale, press the foot away from our body. As we exhale, maybe we can draw that foot in a little bit closer. And again, we'll keep working in this way for the next few breaths. Once we're ready to come out of the pose, inhale, gently release. And we'll use our hands here just to swing that left foot back. We're coming into child's pose here, so we can bring the knees wide, hips to heels. Third eye comes down onto the mat. Rest the arms beside the body. And we'll be here for a few breaths. We're just grounding ourselves after our standing poses. More breaths here. Inhale, slowly lift the head, come on up to sitting. And from here we'll transition into our yin poses. So we will be holding these poses for a longer period of time. So the first pose we're coming into is a toe squat. So I'll show you a couple of different options here. The full expression of the pose, we're going to have our toes tucked under, hips to heels, and if you like height under your hips, you can pop a blanket or a cushion or whatever props you've got handy there. The spine will be nice and long, shoulders relaxed. We can have the hands resting in our lap, arms facing up. So for most of us, this will probably be quite strong to hold. So the other option, or you could even start here, and then if you need to, we then untuck the toes. So the tops of our feet are grounded to the mat, hips to heels. And this is our second option here. So maybe try both options, see which pose you think you can hold for the next few minutes. Have a wriggle around, get nice and comfortable. And once we're there, we've got the eyes closed or resolve to remain still. So straight away we can feel this is a really strong opening for our feet. So our feet probably don't get the love and attention that they deserve. They take us everywhere that we need to go every day, and so it's a really nice opportunity here in this toe squat pose just to get the energy moving into the feet. We're working the toes, we're working the feet, we're working our ankle joints, knee joints. Just make sure that we're not holding tension here, particularly in the lower belly and the shoulders, so we can breathe all the way down into the lower belly. The belly's nice and relaxed. Just moving in and out with our breath. Just notice what your mind is doing here. If you find your mind starting to wander, we can just gently draw it back. And if you need a focal point for your mind, we can bring our awareness to our third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Just focus your attention here. Let's spend another 5 of our deep breaths here before we start to transition out of the pose. As we inhale, we can gently open the eyes and start to release ourselves out of the pose. So if we still have the toes tucked under, just gently untuck the toes, and then you might just gently tap the tops of your feet here for a bit of a counterbalance. From here, let's come back to our comfortable seat. We'll pause here with the eyes closed and just take the opportunity to notice and absorb the effects of that pose, so we can feel quite a strong rush of energy moving through particularly the lower half of our legs. Inhale, gently open the eyes. From here, we're coming into Baddha Konasana, our bound angle pose. So for this pose, we'll have the soles of our feet together, knees are wide. So the closer that your feet are to the body, the stronger of an opening that you're going to experience. So if it is a little bit too strong, you can move the feet away from the body, take a nice wide variation, and that'll just lighten the opening here. So here again, we want to sit up nice and tall on the sit bones. If you have blocks at home, you might choose to pop the blocks under your knees just for a little bit of extra support here. As we inhale, we'll draw length into the spine. As we exhale, we'll go for our fold here. So we can just find a comfortable position for the arms and our hands to rest. Now just let your head hang here. So here in this pose, we can feel that we're working both the inner and the outer hips. So just bring your awareness to your hips here. Notice if you're holding on to any tension in the hips. And if you find that you are, just make a conscious effort now to surrender. Give those hips permission to let go. So here with the meridians, we're working through the liver, kidney and spleen meridians. So they run through the insides of our legs. And because we're in a forward bend here, we're also working the bladder meridian that runs all the way up the back body. steady breath, and again we're breathing into the back body as we fold here. Just notice if you have any emotional reaction to holding this pose. We know that our hips are the metaphysical storage area for our emotions, so often we will find that we have some kind of emotional reaction or experience when we start to deeply open up the hips. And if that's the case for you, we can just acknowledge that it's there, we can process it, we can feel it, and then we can release and let it go. Check in here with your breath. Check in here with your mind. Are you being still in your body, bringing stillness to your mind? Just a few more breaths here before we start to move out of the pose. As we inhale, we can slowly lift the head, come on up to sitting. We can use our hands here just to bring the knees in towards each other. Come back into your comfortable seat. Eyes are closed, and again just take the opportunity to notice and absorb the effects of that last pose. Inhale, slowly lift the head, open the eyes, and from here we're bringing ourselves all the way down onto the mat. We're just feeling the mat beneath us here. From here we're going to extend out through the left leg, and then we're drawing the right knee in towards our chest. So you want to make sure the spine is nice and long. Relax the shoulder blades back down into the mat. Eyes are closed. We won't be here for too long, but we do want to draw that right knee in nice and close in towards the body. So this pose is very cleansing and detoxing for both the physical body, so the digestive system, and also for the emotional body. So if there's anything that you feel that you're holding on to that you could benefit from releasing, now is your opportunity to do so. Just a few more breaths here before we release and come out to the other side. Inhale, gently release, coming back to center. And we can extend out the right leg now, draw the left knee in towards the chest. Just realign your spine here, relax your back body down onto your mat. Really hug that left knee in towards your chest, and here again we can visualize this cleansing, detoxing action here. We're releasing any old stagnant energy from the body to make way for fresh, clean energy to enter. Starting to come towards the end of our practice here, so we're Starting to slow the breath down a little bit here. We've got our awareness drawn deep within. From here we can gently release. So we've got both knees bent now, soles of the feet grounded to the mat, arms beside the body. Take an inhale here. As we exhale, drop our knees to one side. Use the inhale to come back to center. Exhale, knees come over to the opposite side. Inhale to center. We'll keep working in this way for the next few breaths, just getting that nice rotation through the spine, nice release through the lower back. And once we've moved through each time an even amount of times, we're coming back to center. We'll draw the knees in towards our chest and we'll just start to roll around in one direction. And coming back in the opposite direction. Coming back to center, gently release. We're setting ourselves up now for our final rest in Shavasana. We'll have the legs extended straight out in front. Arms rest beside the body, palms facing up towards the sky. The eyes are closed down. Just run a scan through your body. Make sure that you're not holding on to any tension through the body. This is our time to rest, to rejuvenate, to be present with our breath. And I'm going to leave you now to have your own experience here in Shavasana. Please remain in the pose for at least 5 minutes. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.